Hello and welcome to Big Scott 35 Let's Talk. Coming to you this Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody's doing all right. Nice and a little bit of a gloomy day here in northern Iowa. Still a little chilly, um, but it's springtime. A little upset with the baseball today. I wanted to watch the Mets game this afternoon, and they're having a connection error with my MLB TV or something. So that's not happening for me today, but I did watch Caps win game one last night. So, all in all, pretty good weekend. And I didn't have to work all the overtime, I thought. So, there you have it. But we're here to talk about the hobby. And let's just go ahead and talk about the big deal this week of Target and Walmart's, I guess. Not, well, we know Target. I don't know Walmart. I haven't seen a card in Walmart probably going on a year now. I guess they're put out. I bought a couple of blasters of hockey last year, but nothing stays in there. I mean, nothing. If there's a card, everything sells. It doesn't matter. Uh, so I don't even know if it's getting put out. Uh, but Target, my Target before when a lot of people were talking about all the cutbacks and everything, my Target took a while to do that. So I did go by there Friday evening after I got off from work just to see. I wanted to see for myself, and the signs were up. No longer for now are they selling baseball, basketball, football Pokemon. They had all the Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic. They didn't even have hockey at all, which I'm fine with. I talked to a couple of people in the hobby that do hockey because this series two for Young Guns, I've been getting hammered, but that's neither here nor there. Uh, I bought 10 fat packs. I'm just gonna say 10 fat packs, and somebody said you should get one in every 2 packs or something. I bought 10 fat packs and got one Young Gun out of all 10 of them. And I bought them at different. I didn't buy them all at once, but I probably bought four, four, and two is the way it did it. And I just opened a tin up that I've had sitting in here for about a month now. Probably since the day that came out that I opened today, and I got a couple of Young Guns out of that. But back to Target, we knew it was coming. It's just a matter of time, and then there's you know fools that want to get in a fight in a parking lot, and somebody supposedly had a gun. It's baseball cards. It is something that was originally made for kids that we've all grew up with and enjoyed, that we love as adults, and it's turned into an adult thing. Even it's made for adults. They do make some stuff for kids, but it's part of the sports memorabilia world. It's just not just a card thing anymore. And you make the money came, and you knew this was coming, and it's sad because now supposedly it's all online. So if you don't have a bot, you're not going to get anything. I'm not going to say you're not. It's just going to be hard, very hard. I like the 1 pack. I know people were upset because they still could. They were upset because they could get it on the shelf when they went in, but they couldn't get more than 1 pack. Well, if you could get more than 1 pack, it wouldn't be there when you got there. It's just, that's the way it is. And I mean, and it was a killing the flippers, and I think this is going to kill them even more because let's face it, most of the flippers that were going into the stores don't have the bot systems. That's all those people on the in those Discord groups and all that are working the system. The ones you see on doing breaks where they're breaking 25 blasters and 15 cello packs and, all this retail breaks that people are buying into. I have not bought into a break this whole season, baseball season. And I can't tell you the last time I bought into a break. It's just not feasible for me. I just, and I think there's a lot of shenanigans going on with it, with these smaller breakers, and because the money's too big. It seems like to come to light about once a month now that one of these breakers is, on eBay. Not the Laytons and not the, if you're going to do it, but the problem with them is they don't send all the cards. So if I'm going to do it, I want all the cards, but I don't even do that. I go online. I bought the Bowman the Bowman Mets complete with Chrome for $10 shipped, I think. It didn't have the inserts, but I was lucky enough to get a blaster, and I got an insert this week. I actually like this year's Bowman. That should have been the Topps card. You can read the name. I really like this, and I mean, it has a familiarity with Topps products. They did this in with these little sides. I want to say 2014ish in there. It was in that time period that was in there. It kind of reminds me of that with the sides, but the name and that's a little bit new, and it's bordered. I like that. Um, I really like the Bowman card this year, and the chromes really pop. See if I got any here, right here. But that's what I've been doing. And when doing that, I found some team sets that I didn't have. Like I said, I've been filling my holes. What I'm missing in my PC, and I'm missing a plenty. There's no way that you could get every card. I mean, when I started hearing that people had modern day cards and had thousands of cards, I was like, gee, what? Because I collect Gary Carter, and I think I'm just over 300 cards for what I have, individual, not all together, but individual cards. And I could probably get to 1,000, I guess, but it'll be tough, I think. Um, and you have to go out and get every regional card there is, I would imagine. But I have more Pete Alonso's. I think I just went over 400 this week with Pete Alonso, and I will be doing. Hopefully, we'll start be getting some. I showed you a PSA this week. That was a personal, but I have 5 or 6 PSAs out with 2 different groups, and now it's starting to get. I mean, it's pushing a year where these cards have been gone, and I'm not really aggravated, but I mean, there is comes a tipping point where you want to be a little bit more transparent in where they're at in the process, I think. Where ETAs, I would like for, I know if it's an ETA of 3 months from now, it's an estimated time. It's not to get to the next step. That's all I would like for them to do in the process. Takes 6 weeks to log it, and then tell me how long it takes to get to the next step of the process. That's all I would like. Not knowing, you wouldn't go to a restaurant and they say, "Oh, here you'll get your food sometime before next week." Then it takes 4 weeks to get it. I just that's all I would like from the grading companies, especially paying what we're paying for it. I don't know if that's asking a lot, but must be. Um, I don't really have much to say this week. It's been just that the retail thing. you knew it was coming. Seems like prices are starting to have some normality. I guess people are starting. I've seen some videos where people are being discouraged because they can't sell cards, or they're not getting the prices for the cards that they did just last week. Well, you knew that was going to come too. Sooner or later, I mean, I didn't know who was buying these cards. Once flippers selling the flippers, they got to get to a collector's hand. And once, yes, there's a lot of new people out here, but you learn. You learn as you go. You know, that's part of it. So these new people, if they've been in it since, you know, the pandemic, well, it's been a year. So I'm sure people are learning, well, maybe I won't pay as much for that card. So, you know, I just think it's not like the bottom's falling out either. It's just starting to level out. Um, and I'm just, you know, just piddling with and trying to. I'm having fun, but the enthusiasm. I was looking the other day. I look to see what's coming out, just to see what team sets I got to go look for on eBay and Sport Lots and ComC, wherever you could get them. Because that's what I'm doing now. Team lots, and then start looking for some of the variants of. Mainly, I'm Pete Alonso, DeGrom, and Jeff McNeil Conforto. And now I'm starting to pick up some Don Smith, and I tell you, I'm picking up more and more J.D. Davis because he seems to be the most consistent bat on the team right now. Um, so that's it. You know, been having fun with hockey. I broke a lot of hockey. I could find that at my store. And I just wanted to break something. I just wanted to open some packs. So that's what I bought. But I am done with the packs. I have nothing left in the house. So I don't know. And again, I'm just not going to pay a king's ransom for hobby. Um, just not going to happen. So you know that's what's going on in my world. Just a little glimpse. I will be doing SGC reveal this week. I got a return back for them. I have one out with them right now through Mike O's group. I still have one that's in the grading process of CSG, one that has not been received yet at CSG. I have 60 cards with them. It's 100 total with them, me and a friend. And I know they're backed up because they got slammed. You know, SGC lowering their prices a little bit. That's going to probably alleviate that a little bit. And, you know, I'm not really talking about grading. It is what it is. Still doing a little selling and been doing real well with my eBay stuff and doing all right with Sport Lots. I've been really busy this week, so I have a stack to mail out and I can't get to the post office to mail them. So I need to get a scale and stuff for at home. But anyway, until next time, you know, let me know what's going on in your world, how you're handling it. I'm told a couple people I'd like to get a Facebook group up as kind of a hobby support group of whatever you need. So we could just talk as collectors and have somebody to bounce ideas off of, and you know, and it seems like there's a lot of people in the same situation as me where you're in, you're not in isolation, but you're in an isolated area where you don't have a lot of friends in the hobby to bounce ideas off of. And you know, I know there's thousands of groups out there, but you know, now it's gonna be 1,001. So until next time, see ya.